Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Aquarius for December of 2018. Whole year's gone, Aquarius. Where did it go, huh? Well, it went somewhere. To everybody that celebrates holidays, I want to say happy holidays, and to all of us that don't celebrate holidays, I'm going to say have a wonderful month because I think it's going to be a pretty good one for us. And I don't have a bow on my head. That's my little Christmas tree. Finally got put up. So much for lights, camera, action. They burn out on them, and you got to go buy new ones. Anyhow, for all of you that are new, I pull 4 cards for the month. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, bring everything together hopefully. Look at your moon sign and rising sign, get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out kind of like a theme for the month. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm mute during the reading. So all of us Aquariuses are named Frankie for the time of the reading. Now, our message is kind of a little bit, it's interesting, because first I feel like I'm attracted to something, then I feel like I'm suspicious of it. But it generally feels happy, like I overcome it, it comes to pass, it comes into being, and I'm very satisfied. Like for the month, anything that I do this month that's internal, like going within or meditation, I'm going to get a lot more out of it than I ever did before. For whatever reason, it's going to stick or hold or however, and I understand that portion of the message when I looked at these cards. Now we have really good words here. They're joy, integrity, enthusiasm, resilience, and awakening. Awakening goes with our within word and one of our cards here. Because here we go, Aquarius, Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Now, we showed up in our own reading. I don't know what else to tell you. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini type energy. This Knight of Swords here, usually they're on a horse charging into battle. They're going to beat anybody down. This guy here, he's got blood on his sword. He's already beat them down. So this to me is two of our things here. Enthusiasm and resilience. The Knight of Swords energy can be extremely combative. So if it's someone else, male or female, I have to say that these are general readings, and it could be us. We could be aggressively pursuing something, like at all costs, at all costs. It's maybe I want it in my job, maybe I want a love relationship, maybe this is the love relationship, another air sign like me, male or female, and I'm going after it and I'm going to get it and nobody's going to stop me, or a job. And it can be, if it's outside of me, someone who is very aggressive, which means conflict is at hand. But it would be not like, it can be violent conflict, not in the manner of somebody's going to punch me out like he has the bloody sword, but in the manner of someone who is very aggressive, extremely opinionated, and when they tell me they want something, they're not bringing joy like we want, our word here in our life. They're bringing a set opinion right at us. And it's going to be their way or the highway. Now, another way to look at this is if I am going after something that I really want. Maybe I want that a promotion. I am going to be like headstrong. That's the word that they're telling me to say. Headstrong in getting it. I am going to do whatever it takes to go after it. Sometimes we forget the people that are around us because we are so going to go after getting what we want. So Spirit doesn't want us to do that because there's joy, there's integrity. You know, we want to use integrity if we're pursuing something, you know, and put our skills right up and out there. The problem sometimes with the Knight of Swords energy is they aren't prepared. So this is telling us to get prepared. You know, like if I'm going to argue a point, be sure I have all the facts laid out. Because we're innovative, we're extremely intuitive, we keep up on everything, right? So if I think that I am going to be right, and if I think I deserve, let's say, that promotion or whatever, I would have the facts to back me up. I would stand in my integrity like our word. I would step up to the plate. I would state it, but I would be prepared. That's how the energy feels. A lot of times it feels like outside conflict coming at me. This time it feels like I'm going to have the facts in my hand to back myself up for this month. I don't want anything rocking my boat, you know? Remember that attraction and then suspicion. Attraction, suspicion, back and forth until it like blends into this happy kind of collaborative is the word I want to say, type of energy, you know? Now, if it's something outside of me, it can be that the aggressive portion of it. Maybe my boss wants everything done 3 days ago and didn't even tell me until an hour ago. And they're like, you're going to do it, you know, that kind of stuff. We Aquariuses don't take well to that, you know, because we're pretty good at self-starting and things like that, and we'd much rather be asked, you know, or it could be conflict of someone opinionated. And for anyone doing Christmas or holiday, you know, New Year's thing, that can come out. And when we're in family situations or large groups of people. Personally, the way those words are, joy, enthusiasm, integrity, resilience, I can handle anything, and I'd kind of slide around them. I'd slide around them. I wouldn't do the combat, remember the attracted, suspicious, that kind of energy, and then this happy flow. I'd do my inner work before I went into the outer world, just in case, so I'm prepared. But I love it that we are showing up in our reading no matter what, because that gives us the opportunity to play this out full scale. And if this is us going for a promotion, I believe we're going to get it. The thing is, like with that energy, we got to have the facts behind it. A lot of times the Knight of Swords will say, I'm doing this, and then go jump on it, and they're not prepared, or they will cut corners. Like they need a bunch of components, let's say, to build a project. They may buy cheaper components, and then the project's not as good done. So we have the word integrity in here. We would buy the appropriate components to get the job done that made a quality product. That's the way they're telling me to say it, you know, because it's going to be really important, especially if we have our facts to back us up, and this might have to do with career things or whatever. But the Knight of Swords almost always wins. He's enthusiastic, he's resilient, he's, you know, got that I know I'm right type attitude, but let's keep the attitude in integrity with all the facts that back it up, and then we get what we want. We get it. because our next card here is the Emperor, and that's establishment, established order. So it could be for some of us, we're all different Aquariuses, it could be for some of us, perhaps we're going with one of the other cards here. This is a love relationship, right? Air sign, most hot probable type of relationship. This could be they want to get married in a church, a particular kind of church, and they like this. And I would say, okay, I don't care one way or another, and I would go with it. Or it could be me wanting or needing to be involved in a company or a corporation that has a kind of established order where they stick to things, or my partner may need that, and so I would go along with it because it was really important. And if we think about it, with the holidays coming, it could be, we're going with them to a holiday get together. A lot of places do that. They used to do that, Aquarius. I don't know if they do anymore. Every time you turn around at Christmas, there's cutbacks. But I would want to do this. I would actually want to, either to support my partner in some way or to support myself. It could be a community thing that I want to do, or a corporation structured like a political organization. They said community organization, a religious thing, a particular corporation or company that I want, that has their own set of rules and things that are done in an orderly manner, basically. So we're going to encounter this kind of energy, and probably even more so with the Knight of Swords overriding it. But I don't feel bad about it. I feel like first I'm attracted to it, then I'm on guard and attracted to it, but then I'm happy. I get this nice splendid energy that I really want, like the social engagement and the people around me and things like that, because to be with them and to have a pleasant atmosphere versus the combative portion of this. And I looked at the card underneath. We're still here. King of Swords energy. That's way more mature. Integrity. There we go. It's basically the dad of this one here, and that's right underneath, and underneath that's the Tower. So we're going to stay in that kind of space, because our next card here is the Four of Pentacles. Now this is earth plane things. This is money. They call this the miser card sometimes, but it can be miser like in a good way. Let's put it that way. Like I'm saving all this extra money because I want a new car or I want a new house. I got to have the down payment to make things, go through faster. That would be good. That'd be using this Four of Pentacles in a good way. But if I'm withholding, or I am withholding for no reason, because I don't want to give or don't want to share, that throws me out of my integrity. So I don't want that. It's good money energy, right? If I'm holding for a particular reason, I'm not blowing all my money, on the holidays, that kind of thing. But if I'm holding onto a circumstance or a situation, right, that is no longer suitable for me, then the Knight, this Pentacle energy, basically tells us there is change coming. And if there's one thing we can be sure of, and that is things will change. So if there's something that's not bringing me joy, bringing me that awakening, or making me maybe have to pinch pennies, it may be time to let it go and move on. Maybe go to another place for a job, or go to another relationship, you know, because this air energy, both the Knight and the King of Swords is always ready to go to battle, but doesn't do it unless it's forced. Unless it's forced. So if I'm holding on to something tightly that doesn't suit me, doesn't fit in my integrity anymore, you know, then I remove it. But if they're not paying me enough, maybe, that's why I'm pinching pennies, I'm probably gonna move on and move into something that makes me feel that joy and that happiness and enthusiasm. Because our word resilience here, you know, we get if we're so tired of just having to hang tight to the few cents that we do have because we're not getting paid for the good job that we're doing, you know, maybe it's time to start putting in the resumes, moving along, you know, because some of this feels really work oriented, and people get really short tempered sometimes with the holidays, you know. Not all of us will be dealing with that, but it wears down our resistance or our resilience. And Pentacles is money still, so it would be a good money flow if I moved forward, or maybe it's a good time to ask for, you know, a promotion and have my facts backed up, you know. So if somebody's going to argue me about why they're not giving me the promotion, I'll have the argument about why I deserve it, really. Because our next card here is the moon, and some people think of that as negative. I really don't. I find this, I feel the moon's kind of positive. It's saying to us that we need to be aware and in tune with that lunar energy, which is kind of the same thing as our message, our original message. Anything we do internally or go within would be good for us this month. It's symbolically, it kind of illuminates the non-conscious side of human life, and it's what springs up from us naturally, internally, from inside. You know, we'd be led by the moon, that type of energy, and we would be perceiving the nature kind of our inner reality a lot more clearly and becoming more aware of the shading, the nuances, and the feelings of our inner perceptions, which is going to allow us to be like more connected to others uh, and to the invisible world. And it also indicates a lot of really heightened psychic development this month. And I think that's the reason why the original message came out. Now, if we're really heightened and we're in tune, like really accurately with our spiritual vibration, the more we can feel connected to others. Also, the more we will know, you know, if we get this aggressive energy coming at us, the more we would know how to tune into them more accurately and handle it more appropriately. So that going within is really going to benefit us, because we'll know, like if it was a job we were going for, we know that's the job where I got to go. That's the place that's going to bring me joy. These people run their system, you know, maybe with rules, but with integrity. And they are more enlightened or awakened and more willing to collaborate and cooperate with each other. And so the energy of this, I'd take a little time to meditate and find out what's doing that attraction, the weird thing, you know. Take the little time because it comes out right in the end and it brings me joy, you know? So, because our next card here is the Lovers. So we have 3 major arcana in here, and we're showing up in our own reading, which is important. And the card underneath is the King of Swords, so we're showing up twice in our own reading. And this is a partnership card, but partnership, it can be romantic. Like I said, maybe the Knight of Swords is someone maybe aggressively pursuing me, male or female type energy, and they're going to have me at all costs or whatever, enthusiastically pursuing me. This is the energy, can be romantic, but it also can be partnership, as in a team of people coming together where we're all in harmony and in unison, where we work well together. It may be like for a short-term project, but it may be a longer term, but everybody's on the same page. They come together in order to complete something. You'll have to put it where it belongs in your life. If it's career, it could be maybe I'm going to be an entrepreneur and I need a partner, but I need a partner that's on my same wavelength, that is as innovative as I am. My Aquarian energy, it takes in everything, you know, knows what it's doing, that kind of stuff. But this works together in unison. But I can't know what it is that's right unless I use that moon energy and my own integrity to tell me that's where I fit. That's where I fit. That's what I want to do. And I have the facts to back it up if I'm aggressively pursuing something, right? And I could be doing it because this is what I want. When I came back from my meditation, came back, you know, into the real world with my 4 of Pentacles energy here, maybe it's what I wanted. And I'm going after it. I'm not suspicious. I'm going to go get it, you know. I'm resilient. I'm awakened now with my moon energy going on in there, and I'm ready to go. Ooh, I wished I wouldn't have said that while I was shuffling. The angel cards, you can't make this up. Time to go, Aquarius. Time to go. I'm ready to go. Good gravy. It says the sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. What a beautiful message we got. I can't believe what they tell me, what sometimes Spirit will tell me to say, and then the angel card comes at the same time. Good gravy here. The angels bring you this card to help you admit to yourself that it's time to leave. That's kind of what the energy feels like there. You know, I don't know what area it will come in, but it feels like it's time for me to get what it is that I need and want. It says you already know the situation they're referring to. You've hesitated leaving because of loyalties and fears, yet the angels assure you that it's the best way. Work very closely with your angels during this transition to ensure it's harmony for everyone concerned. Surrender any guilt or other negative emotions to heaven, as your energy needs to stay high right now. Completion, and it can't stay high unless we go within. That's what keeps our vibration up, keeps us steady, keeps us in the present and moving towards the future and not in the past. Completion and the end of a cycle are at hand. The purpose has been served in this relationship or situation. Surrender and release, and call upon Archangel Azrael for help with grieving and Archangel Michael for help with courage. and we get what we want. Joyful, enthusiastic, and filled with our own integrity, and our resilience is back, and we're awakened. There we go, Aquarius. Well, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell you all thank you for all of your likes, shares, and your subscribes and comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. And if anybody wants to know more about me, go neb about me. All the information is down below in the About section. And if you want to set an appointment or need to set an appointment with me, all of the information is over at the website to be able to do that. The prayer class and suture class are out there for you. There's 2 short videos that explain them. They're over at the website. I didn't realize till just recently you guys were having to scroll through a million YouTubes to find them, but I have to say thank you to all of you that did find them. Anyhow, the prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It's real comprehensive. Explains the whys and hows to set up or format a prayer, and for manifestation, for this kind of work, all that's included in there. Sutras are thought forms you put into a simple meditation that takes 5 minutes a day. It enhances the clear perceptions. It really fine-tunes them. It's a good tool for your toolbox. And to everybody I've met through doing 2 whole years of YouTube videos now, and to all of you I've met through 29 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. And hopefully I'll see you back here next year. Bye-bye.